Kindergarten math, though, since it's the application problem is a little more involved. However, it is a good idea for you to review this kind of stuff even with your first grader, because first graders have learned intensively about number bonds this school year, and we are still continuing to work on addition and subtraction. So what you'll need to do is if your child is making a number bond, this is what the number bond looks like. Here's the whole part, and then you could also use a tens frame, though you don't have to. What I highly recommend, since it is difficult for some students to write, to add, to be able to count, drawings, or just to draw in general, I recommend using something that you already have at your home that is a manipulative of some sort. So it could be a toy, it could be Legos. I just happen to have paper clips. That's all I have. So I'm going to show you how you can model today's application problem. And please remember that whatever modifications that your particular child needs is okay. So if they need you to use hand over hand, so that is where you physically put your hand over their hand and guide them as they're writing or drawing. Or if you need to point to the objects while they verbally count along, that is okay. It is okay as long as your child is working on the problem. You can accommodate it to help them however they need. So today's application problem says you're having a birthday party. You need 10 party hats for your friends. Draw 10 simple hats. Color some hats red and some hats blue. Then make a number bond about your picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine that my student doesn't want to draw, okay, or may not be able to at this time. And I'm going to use these objects to represent. So I know that I need to make 10, right? So you would instruct your child to make 10, and some need to be blue and some need to be red. So they may just pick up their objects and put one in each box, but they need to make 10, right? They need to fill all of the boxes up. Uh-oh, I accidentally made, look at me. I accidentally made some extra boxes over here. Oops-a-daisies. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention. I made this when the internet went down earlier, so I was more concerned about the internet. So they'll need 10, and then what you could do is you could group them by color if that's a little bit easier for your kid to see. Okay, and then you want to help them fill in the parts of the number bond, right, to get the whole. And we already know what the whole is. You can ask them, how many paper clips do we have in all? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. There are 10 paper clips all together. Now, this part you may color code for them to kind of help them see. Now we want to see how many red paper clips we have, and then we want to see how many blue paper clips we have. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I've kind of got that color coded blue. And so you would ask them to count, well, how many blue paper clips do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 blue paper clips. How many red paper clips do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have 6 red paper clips. And from that, they should be able to understand, or you can model for them, that 6 plus 4 gives us 10. Now, if you had different colors of paper clips, you could try this again with different colors. If you have more red paper clips, you could try it again. Let's say I had more red paper clips. I'd put some red in here. And then we'd do the problem a different way, and we'd show that 8 plus 2 equals 10, and we could show all of the different ways to model 10. So that is one way to modify the application problem of having your child draw if they need to model instead, and you take a picture of the model. That's perfectly fine. And again, it is also perfectly acceptable for you to point as they count, or for you to grab their hand and to guide their hand and help them point and count along at the same time. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll talk to you later.